Today we are here to discuss about bone screw. That first we will learn about what is the definition of the bone screw. Second, इसके parts. थर्ड देखेंगे इसके टाइप्स और आखिरी में देखेंगे इसके यूजेस. अब सबसे पहले आते हैं डेफिनेशन पे. First thing which everybody knows is that it's a mechanical device which converts rotational force into linear. सो बेसिकली ये समझना इंपॉर्टेंट है कि स्क्रू को जब भी हम स्क्रू ड्राइवर के थ्रू घुमाते हैं, रोटेट करते हैं, तो स्क्रू ग्रेजुअली अलोंग द लीनियर एक्सिस प्रोग्रेस करता है. तो इट्स अ मैकेनिकल डिवाइस व्हिच कन्वर्ट्स रोटेशनल फोर्स इनटू लीनियर. सेकंड थिंग इज व्हाट आर द पार्ट्स ऑफ द स्क्रू. स्क्रू इज बेसिकली कंपोज्ड ऑफ फोर इंपॉर्टेंट फंक्शनल पार्ट्स. फर्स्ट वन इज द हेड, सेकंड वन इज द शाफ्ट, थर्ड वन इज द threads, and last and final one is the tip. Basically the junction of the head and shaft is countersink, and the junction of the shaft and threaded portion is run out. So basically, again I am repeating, there are four major functional part of the screw, that is head, shaft, threads and tip. The distance between two consecutive threads is known as pitch. The distance between two consecutive threads is known as pitch. And lead is the linear distance traveled by the screw in one complete rotation. So basically, if you rotate a screw to 360 degree, that in that case the linear distance traveled by the screw is known as lead, and it is same as the pitch. That means the distance between the two consecutive threads is pitch, and same distance is traveled by the screw when you rotate the screw by 360 degree. So coming on to types based on head design, basically they are of two types, locking and non-locking. So basically locking screw, they have a thread in the head which engages with the plate, so they are known as locking screw. And other screw which don't have threads on their head are non-locking screw. Basically locking screw are more commonly used in osteoporotic bones. Based on the tip, these are majorly divided into five major types. First one is the non-self tapping. These are the basic type of screw for which after drilling the hole in the bone, tapping is mandatory. Second is self tapping screw. Here in the tip of the screw there is a flute which cuts the thread in the bone. So in this case tapping is not required. So these are basically self-tapping screw which have a flute at their tip. Then third most important is cork screw. Basically cork screw are those screw which have a wider pitch and a larger thread height. These are basically for cancellous bone. All type of cancellous screw are basically cork screws. Then coming on to the fourth one, basically trocar tip. Pointed tip screw. Example is malleolar. And the last one is the self drilling and self tapping. These are the most advanced screw. Basically they have a tip which drills and creates the thread, that is self tapping. So these are the most advanced type of screw. So these are the five major type of screw based on their tip. Coming on to types based on function, basically three important type. First is the plate screw. Coming on to types based on function, basically of three types. One is the plate screw for plate fixation. Derotation screw in case of femoral neck or IT fracture. To prevent rotation of the fracture fragment. And third is the leg screw to achieve compression at the fracture. So basically leg screw is designed in such a way so that when you tighten it, it leads to compression at the fracture site. बेसिकली लेग स्क्रू हम किसी भी टाइप के स्क्रू को एज अ लेग स्क्रू यूज कर सकते हैं. इसके लिए कुछ स्पेशलाइज्ड स्क्रू भी आते हैं जिनको हम हर्बर्ट स्क्रू के नाम से जानते हैं. तो बेसिकली हर्बर्ट स्क्रू में होता क्या है, हर्बर्ट स्क्रू का डिजाइन ऐसा होता है कि इसमें दो टाइप के थ्रेड्स होते हैं. पहली चीज तो ये हेडलेस स्क्रू है, हर्बर्ट स्क्रू में हेड नहीं होता. सेकंड थिंग कि जो हर्बर्ट स्क्रू है इसकी डिजाइन ऐसी होती है कि इसमें दो थ्रेड्स होते हैं, एक लीडिंग जो कि आगे रहता है और दूसरा ट्रेलिंग. तो बेसिकली जो लीडिंग थ्रेड्स और ट्रेलिंग थ्रेड्स होते हैं इनकी पिच में डिफरेंस होता है, जिसके चलते विद ईच रोटेशन ऑफ द स्क्रू both the fracture fragments come close to each other. So this is how Hurwitz screw achieve compression at the fracture site.